right, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Type yes, I can hear you. Making sure you guys can hear me now. Yeah, this thing's kind of weird, man. I had to restart it. Hey, James. Everybody can hear me, right? Just say yes, I can hear you. Hey, Donnie. Oh, shit, something happened. Dude, it's so... Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Cool. Dude, it's like freezing here, man. It's so cold. It was 105 degrees last week. Now it's 60, 50. Oh my God. Oh shit, maybe I should go get my jacket. Whew. It is cold, dude. Just a little motivation for everybody. These places are amazing, man. Good thing they let me through the gate as I clean their house. I'm a butler. Hey guys. Dude, I just started screaming at this guy who, so this guy is a member. I don't want to talk about names or anything. So he's like, dude, I saw this stuff online, the trolls. I can't believe it. You better tell me the truth. I'm going to expose you. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? You know, and then later on, he kind of calmed down. He goes, you know what, man, Bao, I made $50,000 since I joined MIC. You're my mentor. And I'm like, so what the hell is the problem? It's like, you know, like, these guys are reading these troll things, and they're like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's a dumb thing. I'm like, dude, you got to focus on your trades. I don't give a fuck about anything else except helping you guys. And if you're going to read a troll that says, I'm a fake, I'm a fraud, I'm just like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? So you join MIC, you're up $50,000 in a couple of months trading our strategies, and then you look and you found some troll thing that says I'm a fraud, and now you're like, oh my God, you're a fraud. You see this stupidity, guys? I don't want to get into that much, but it's just the mentality of like, this is the thing I hate about. This is why I never wanted to start a service. I was teaching people for free, absolutely free, for like 5 years. I made a lot of videos, I mean, not videos, but I made a lot of tweets, and I helped people. I posted my charts. I was one of the first people to post my charts so that people would reverse engineer what I did. I mean, I did everything I could, and I still got trolled, and I did it for free. And then now, you know, I was like, screw it. I'm gonna help people for real, make videos, and actually teach people everything. And it's like the same thing, you know. It's like, and these trolls pop up, and so I just wanted to who stop bitching. But yeah, dude, I just hate it. I just want to tell you. So this is part of the IG Live thing that I want to talk to you guys about. It's about, don't let anybody stop you from achieving your dreams, guys. Okay? So this is a good topic, because that's what I wanted to talk about. So over the weekend, I post a lot of stuff, like, you know, like, don't let anybody stop with your dreams, because that's true, man. They tried to stop me since I was an immigrant coming to America when I was 5 years old, calling me names, you know. It's like, so everybody was out against me. I don't cry, dude. You know why? Because I'm glad I'm still alive. Okay, I'm standing alive because I should be dead. I escaped Vietnam after the war with my family on a boat. You know what I'm saying? With 3 days in the water, no food. The best thing I ate. This is my. I think I told a lot of people this. My first recollection of freedom. Okay, my first recollection of freedom was this: stranded 3 to 4 days on a fucking tiny ass little boat, escaping from Vietnam, saved off the coast of Thailand by some boat, and they gave me crackers. crackers, dude. And I remember that taste of the crackers for the rest of my life. These were the best butter fucking crackers I ever had in my life. I mean, it's something simple as that can change your life. I was like, wow, I'm eating fucking crackers. I thought I was dead. And this is from a kid who was like 4 years old at the time, right? And so this weekend, so Alex reminded me why I wanted to do the IG live today. It's to let you guys know, like, dude, don't give up on your hopes and dreams. I don't give a fuck what these guys say. Okay, trolls or whatever. You can say ignore the trolls all you want. But you know what? You can do a couple things. You can ignore them. But no, in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, fuck. Or you can use that energy to help propel you and fuel your future. For every fucking troll, for every hater, for every bully, for every racist that I've encountered over my lifetime, you know what I'm saying? This one's for you. It's not more of a gloating thing. It's more of, you know what, man? I know I can do it. I don't care what people say. So it kind of hardened me up. You know, therefore I was very tough. Tough to the point where I didn't give a fuck. So, I mean, I'm a little extreme. But I just want to let you guys know, like, you know what, man? This is hard stuff, man. Life is hard. I'm not just talking about trading. I'm talking about life. Going to school. You know, a lot of kids get bullied nowadays. Social media is even worse, man. I probably would not make it if I grew up with social media. So back then, there was no social media. I was a happy kid, relatively. I didn't know we were poor. You know, I enjoyed life as a kid. The moment I became sad was when I realized that, fuck, I didn't have the nicest shoes, that we were poor. I was wearing hand-me-down girl shoes, in fact. I was wearing a girl shoe. I was riding a girl's bike. I didn't even know there was a difference between a man and a woman's bike. But, see, that's the thing. People say, dude, I have no problem. I'm telling you this so that it helps you guys to turn your negative, wasted energy into positive. This is not me being pissed off. You think I'm fucking pissed off? I'm fucking very happy. I'm more upset for the people who are good people that fall for the trolls. For me, I don't care, man. My life is great. My life is great. I can turn off the computer. You'll never see me again on Twitter, on anything, and I'll still be okay. What I'm more sad about, or for the people like myself when I was younger that fall for this stuff. I was fortunate because, you know what, man, I should not be alive. And so that's why I don't really give a damn what these guys say, because I know the truth. But I don't want good people who are working hard to get influenced. You know what I'm saying? So what you need to do is realize is this. The end of the day is up to you guys. Okay? Trolls will give you all the excuses to not do what you want to do. Don't let them use that don't use that as a simple excuse. Okay, use that to say, fuck you. I am going to be whoever I want to be, and use that as a motivating factor, man. But anyways, so that was what caused me to be 10 minutes late, because I took the time actually to DM this guy back, because he's a good guy. He's just probably a young kid, you know, but I'm like, dude, you're up $50,000 since you joined MIC. What's the problem? He goes, you're right, Val, you're right. But you know what, man? This is the reality of it. And you know, I could have done two things. I could say, fuck you, that guy, block him, kick him out of MIC. What would that do, right? So I took the time to talk to him, to explain to him why these trolls are idiots. And, you know, so when people say, oh, Val, leave it alone. No, it is my responsibility, guys, to help the next generation. Too many people ignore these problems. When people make it, they ignore it. They don't help anybody. But I told you, I vowed when I made it, I'm going to help everybody. I'm going to help all the marginalized people, because I never had help. And so it is wrong. It is wrong for you to stand around and do nothing when you see people get bullied. I want all of you guys to help out. Life would be so much better if people stop ignoring this shit. Okay? You see a kid be bullied, you help them. I wished someone helped me. Thank God that I was strong enough to get where I am on my own. A lot of people do not. They get bullied, they cry, they commit suicide. Social media is so bad now. That's why these kids get guns and go back to the school and shoot people. It's all because of the bullying. They couldn't take it anymore. We didn't have any of that stuff back then. Thank God. Now it's even worse, man. So I'm going to stop my rant on this topic, but I want you guys to, I hate it when people, oh, ignore him. No, don't ignore him. If you see someone being bullied, stand up for them. Simple as that. Because if you ignore them, you know what, and they're going to go and they're going to harass someone else. I'm not talking about the online Twitter trolls, I'm talking about in general. You see bullying in person, in school, at your job, people being harassed, females being harassed, anything you want, racism, stand up, man. Yeah, don't be fucking quiet. I've been quiet way too fucking long. And it's very simple. You can either be fucking quiet, and you know what, man? That's the kind of guy you are. And that's why maybe karma doesn't fucking come and help you. I help everybody. I'd rather fucking die helping people than to live a life of fucking, like, being a fucking ostrich, putting my head down under the ground, man. But anyways, so now you see my stance on that. Don't, when people, oh, ignore them. No shit, I'll ignore them. I can fucking disappear and I'll be okay. But how does that help society? I want to help people. And so when you make it, you have the power. It is your responsibility as a human being to help others. Fortunate enough to have clean water and food. When you see someone thirsty, give them a piece of water and a piece of cake and a fucking cracker, whatever it takes. Whew. You know, I call it, you know, you choose your battle. You choose your battle. Sometimes you attack. Sometimes you wait. Well, that's it. You know, I wanted to get that off my chest because, man, social media nowadays is horrible, guys. I feel bad for the kids out there. Everybody on social media seems happy. It's all bullshit. Rich. Nicest shoes, nicest clothes. So that's what the bullying, you know, but in reality, dude, they're all fucking miserable. Whew. Okay, so getting back to that, let's couple things before I start. Everybody check out my Twitter on CTRV, first bounce. There was nothing to short today. CTRV had no locate, so I focus on that. I focus on the first bounce. And once again, we have videos on this. There's a lot of people, I wanted to post that to let you guys know. You know what, man? There are certain setups that happens so often. All you need to do is just get one trade in and it will make your day. You don't need to be trading everything. Trade one good setup, hit it, and stop coming back to, don't over trade, but keep coming back. So if you take a look, I call it a first bounce on purpose. I don't want to get too much into that. You can take a look at my chart and see. The guys in the MIC room, I posted the lines before it happened. Okay? It happened so fast, man. It was in a blink of an eye. It hit 1386. When I turned around, it was already 14 something. So it's basically, I put fantasy orders out. Okay? What I did is I started very small. So pre-market, you know, pre-market, I tested it. I made the money. And then when I bet back, I knew that the open is going to be a bunch of games. But I also knew that, you know, these kind of stocks is going to do a fake rally, a fake bounce. It's going to trap a lot of the shorts that are trying to slam. It's going to try to get rid of all the pumpers. So they're selling to me at the low. You know what I'm saying? And then when it starts going up, the chasers die. So The key to trading, man, this leads me into summer trading. Summer trading is very slow. You have but a few opportunities. If you miss, you miss it. Don't chase. Take a look at CTRV, man. People chase, they're dead. So always come back to your fundamentals. So the fundamentals we use is this. VWAP. Okay, that's the volume weighted average price. That basically is what the average buys for that day is, including intraday. So it was at 1538 or something like that. So if it went down to 14, it's way under. That means beware, it's very weak. But at the open, a lot of games. Okay, just because it's $1 underneath VWAP doesn't mean it's over, especially on a super low float. Okay, but you also have to be aware that, man, they took it down that low, and I determined the pivot line, the death line was around 1391. Alex came up with $14, so we're about the same. It went under. Once it breaches that, you have to be very scared. As a long, don't fucking enter. The rule of a long is if it's under VWAP, you shouldn't be fucking with it. That means people are underwater. Okay? Don't bet on it being games, okay? Just trade what you fucking see and stop thinking about conspiracy theories. The reason I feel that 1386, because it was at the open. And this stock, it's been like that. So basically, based on experience, I traded this thing many times. And that is the pattern. That this sucker never holds its gains, hardly ever holds its gains from last week too, right? So, but you always have to be careful. As a day trader, I'm telling you right now, your job is to make money. Your job is not to be the fucking hero. Your job is not to slay the dragon. I don't give a fuck. I take the meat of the move. I make the easier money. I get the fuck out. That's fucking trading. That happened, if you take a look at my thing, within the first 10 minutes of the open. And I'm done. Before, back in the day, I would keep trading it. Oh, I'm up on the stock. I'm going to use it as cushion. And next thing you know, cushion disappears, and I'm all of a sudden red, stuck, dead. Stock was at, like $17. Now it went down to $12. You see the breach of the death line, 1391. If you had shorted that, you'd cover all the way down. So those are the high probability plays that we want to talk about. Those are the things that we hit. So, and I told the room, if I don't see anything by 10:30, I'm done. Hey, what's VISL at, guys? Pablo, I'm going to bring you on. Save your question. I'm going to bring you on a split screen in a little bit, okay? What's VISL at? So that was what was moving when I left to do the Instagram live. What's VISL at? 241. Oh, fuck. It was at 330, man. Fuck. Oh. Okay, let's hope it goes back to $3. So, I played it very safe today. The reason I played it very safe today, because there's nothing moving in small cap land. And so, if VISL was the only thing left moving, I'm like, dude, I don't want to touch it. Especially after the zombie hours. It moved late in the day. I had no research on it. And so I played it safe. And that's the way, in my opinion, that you should do. If you're unprepared for the stock, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Wait for the next day or wait for later on when it hits the outer lines. So right now the outer lines might be 330, but you can probably start scaling at $3 for short. But the key was, I didn't know where it was going to go. It could have gone to $4. Who knows? I didn't do research. It was the only play that was running. And so I took a page out of Alex's playbook by basically being very disciplined. What I love about Alex's new style of trading is he's very, what's the word? He's like a sniper now, man. I love it. Instead of just fucking around, scalping for a little money, Alex is waiting for the big one. Not a big one as in like, something to load up. He's waiting for a good setup, not a marginal setup. Okay? He's waiting for the good one where he can scale in and size in. Otherwise, why risk it? So, Alex, I've been trying to do what you're doing because you know me, man. I'm a very hyper trader. Because I like to be in the action. I do it for fun, and it's just exciting to me. But sometimes exciting makes me lose money. Whereas Alex is like, dude, I'm waiting for a good setup, and then I'm gonna fucking nail it and get the fuck out. So Alex is, boom, nails it, 10 minutes, boom, walks out. You see what I'm saying? Whereas I'm sitting around, clicking around, and just fucking around. But I make money, but the problem is this, when I could possibly lose. If I had stepped onto VSL, and that's the only stock becomes crowded, it could run up on me. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot of ways you can trade. Okay, in my opinion, Alex has become a very good sniper now. He knows his niche. He knows his setup. And so he's waiting. He's waiting for that setup. He's waiting for a stock to set up. And then he'll hammer it. So the saying goes is, size the best, forget the rest. Okay? That's a different level of... You could do that too, but a lot of the times, you'll be waiting a long time. During the summer, those plays may never come. Or it's very rare that it comes. And so, what I like to do during the summer, when things are slow, is to reduce my size so that I can, take a little more risk. It's up to you. Like I said, it's up to you. You can try both ways and see which one. So, Alex's style is he likes to hammer it when it's a great setup, and that's a great thing. But a lot of times those setups do not come. Okay? And they're far and few. So if you know your risk, you can size down and maybe take these higher probability trades, but they don't have as much meat on the bone. You see what I'm saying? I could scalp for 10, 20 cents, I'll be good. So for example, if you take 2,500 shares and make 10 cents, that's $250. Oh, VSL going down. Oh. I became very disciplined today, but it's completely fine. I might miss it today, but next one, it saves me. Like, freak, what was that? MBY, man. That MBY, Alex stopped out at 118. Fuck, it went up to $4, man. 450, went up to 450. You see what I'm saying? So the little money that you could have made on MBY the other week, Alex stopped out perfectly. He nailed it for 15 grand the next day. Boom. Whereas I lost money. I took a loss because I kept on trading the entire day. And then when that stock came about the next day, I was too scared to enter. Whereas Alex was not scared because he did not get trapped like I did. But my trap was okay. I only lost like 10,000 that day. Across all my accounts, so it was not that bad. Next day I made more than half of it back, but I made it back on everything but that stock I lost. So a good way to trade during the summer, it's like you can either wait for the best setup, which may or may not come often, or size down. Okay, size down, use your lines. I would have shorted around. So the thing is, that VSL went to 330. I would have shorted at $3 and probably took a loss because it went all the way up to 330. So that was actually very hard too, because that stock went way over what the real line was. So that was actually a very difficult play. So in my opinion, I don't know what I would have done on that, but the fact that I did not want to mess with a zombie stock, possible zombie stock, because that thing was like running at 11 o'clock still, dude. It was a high day at 11 o'clock. And I was like, dude, I don't want to fuck with it. I could fuck with it, small size, and probably make money. Most likely I will, because I was sized down to the point where it would never be able to squeeze me. Whereas, I'll give you an example. Like, if I had a 2,500 share starter position, and I added every 10 cents. So if I added at $3, $3.10, $3.20, I'd be in 7,500 shares, 10,000 shares by the time 330 hits. So I'll be average of 315, 10,000 shares at 315. So I'd be up, but who knows, dude? So in that case, since it's summer trading, if I wanted to, which I don't, because it's still the front side of the move. I'm just talking. So I'll give you an example of how sizing down works, okay? I could be sizing down, instead of 2,500 shares, 1,000 shares, each 10 cents. They'll never be able to squeeze me. And then, when I know that the drop is coming, I'll slam the bid and I'll add on each pop. See what I'm saying? So that goes back to Alex's rule too. Using 30% of your max size during the front side of the move. So my whole point is, these are the things you have to keep in. I compare it to this, guys. Trading is very similar to poker in terms of you have to know your starting position, your starting hand, and how to bet. Okay? You having 7-2 offsuit is going to be very different than you betting pocket aces or pocket kings. Same thing with trading. The setup is your starting hand. The beauty of trading is you don't have to fucking bet anything until you see your starting hand. Even with poker, you have to put an ante up. Even with blackjack, you have to put a bet out and then see your cards. With trading, guys, trading is like going to the casino, not having to bet, and they will give you the cards. It's up to you to bet or not. So those that are losing money because they have FOMO, that's because they're betting before the cards come out, anticipating that they'll get a good card, and when they don't, you see what I'm saying? So if you wait for confirmation. So there's many different ways to do this. So, okay, let me bring that guy on and we'll start talking about other things. Pablo. I'm going to go live with Pablo. Notice I'm breathing less hard. I worked out over the weekend. I think I lost a little weight. So I'm using summer slow time for my advantage. Trying to get on with Pablo. Then we'll talk about how to level up in life. Anybody else want to come on? We can talk about what's going on, and then I always say you have to walk before you crawl. I mean, crawl before you walk before you run. I am walking the hill, so I am still in the walk before I run stage. But progress is progress. That's the key. Keep moving. There's a quote that says, you know what, man? As long as you keep moving, you're good. Okay, let's do Justin. Hey, what's up, brother?
How you doing?
Hey, tell everybody your name, where you from, and all that good stuff, man.
I'm Justin Kennedy. I'm from Canada, and I actually live like super close to Harry.
Oh, cool. You guys ever met?
Yeah, he's mentoring me. Like,
oh
he's
shit,
pretty much showing me like everything that he fucking knows, and it's crazy, man.
That's awesome. It's so are you in MSC?
I was in MIC for a month there, and then I had to get out, but I do plan on getting back in probably a couple months
Cool.
or so. I want to get back.
Not a problem. So tell me what you've learned that worked and that what didn't work, or what you're trying to work on.
The biggest thing that I learned from you guys was like the process of just waking up earlier and like devoting all of your time towards trading. That's one of the biggest things I learned. Essentially hard work. So I started I have like tons of Excel spreadsheets now, just tracking all like different types of strategies I have, really trying to narrow it down and get my focus down and not just emotionally, hotkey buy on the ask.
Yeah. You used to do that?
Yeah, I used to do that. Like I used to just scalp and like follow the momentum, but that didn't really work for me a lot. So
okay.
Just like narrow down the process and find a good strategy that works.
Dude, I used to do that too. Everyone did that. And what you think is, dude, the only reason you're losing money because you're not fast enough. That's
exactly.
right.
And then you're just essentially like all the guys that are bigger than you are filling the orders to you, and it's just you lose, man. You buy the tops and you sell the bottom. And
then you go on this conspiracy theory that the market makers are out against you.
Exactly, man.
So what are you learning? Tell everybody what you're learning and how is it working and what are you trying to improve on that now?
Right now, I'm trying to master the long side. So I've only been trading for about 6 months intensely. I maybe started like 8 months ago, but it's been about it took me about 2 months to really cut down on my focus. And I'm just trying to master the long side. Like I did mess around with shorting a little bit. So I'm with Trade Zero, which is like a good broker for shorting. So I was like, you know what, like let's take advantage of it. Let's try it. And I wasn't too good at it. And I also just found the fees were a lot because I have a small account, right? So I'm not
correct. So the thing is, in order to be a good trader in terms of a short seller, you have to know how to long the stock, to be honest.
Yeah.
And going long is because how do you know what to short if you don't even know how to long, right?
Exactly.
And shorting is is much more difficult, in my opinion. For a beginner, shorting is very difficult. But if you are more experienced, in my opinion, there's certain setups for shorts that are much easier than going long. But that's because you've gone through the long side first and you learn. You see what I'm saying?
So you do recommend starting long, essentially? I
recommend everybody start out with the long, because if you take a look at some of these stocks that keep running, they fucking keep running, dude. As a short seller, it's very hard to, you would blow up. But a long side trader, if you know the rules and you know how to stop out, you don't blow up your account.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But a short will, man, most of the time people blow up because they're shorting and they keep adding, they're holding.
Yeah, that's why I'm so scared to short, man. I've seen guys on Twitter like try to short the front side of the move and they just keep adding and then they blow up.
Yep. And so take a look at why they're blowing up and then base your trades around that as a long side. So I tweeted on CTRV today. Did you see my tweet?
Yeah, I did.
So I focused on the first bounce because I knew that this was the only stock at that time that was moving. So I know all these guys are trying to hammer it, meaning, and there's no shorts. I could not find any short locates. So what's going to happen is this, okay? When there's no shorts, it becomes very crowded on one side. So everybody's long that stock.
Yeah.
And so when everybody is long or short one direction, usually it's never good, right? It's overcrowded because there's nobody else on the other side to take the trade.
So it just keeps up, essentially?
There's no shorts, so that's why it tanked so quick.
Okay.
And so a lot of these stocks that have infinite or easy, that's what we say. If a stock is easy to borrow, meaning anybody can short it for free, be very careful if you're short. You see what I'm saying? Because everyone's trying to short it. And so what happens is everybody's on one side. So it becomes an imbalanced trade, right? And so if it goes up, it's great. But the moment someone starts selling and it causes an avalanche, there's nobody on the other side of the stock.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to sell.
It's just panic sells.
You see what I'm saying? And so for me, I don't care about that. That's still, in my opinion, a conspiracy theory because I like to trade what I see. I know this. I know my lines. And so when I bought that for the bounce, I knew that they're going to fucking try to rip it up. Because there's people fucking stuck. There's people that are FOMO. They want to, bounce. It usually bounces and they'll die. But I don't know what happens in the second bounce or third bounce. So I call it the first bounce because I go in, the support, I buy it. As you saw the chart, I showed the chart. And then I scaled out on the way up. But that's it. I'm done. I'm not going to come back to the well. I don't know what the fuck is shit. And so now I sold up as high as 1637. Now it's like, what, $12? So it's like, so if you came back to the well, you're going to die. Well, as in W-E-L-L, like you're going to fall back in the well. So this day trader, I'm telling you now, is like over trading is the worst thing you can do. Your job is not to slay the dragon, like I say, okay? Your job is just to poke it, get the fuck out. At your stage, you're saying you're not like a big ass knight in shining armor right now, right? We're just some kid and whatever. So just take your little piece and get the fuck out. So that's exactly what I did on CTRV, and thank God I did that because fuck, dude, it went from 16 to $12. And so my whole thing is, so the reason I'm able to do that confidently because I woke up at very early, over 2 hours. Let me see how many hours. 4 or 5, like 2 hours and a half before the market opened. 2 hours before the market opened. So I had all my research done. I knew what I was gonna do. I knew if I'm gonna fill, where I'm gonna fill, and then where I'm gonna sell. And so what I did was I laid out my fucking orders, and it came and just fucking ripped and took all my orders out. So I didn't even have to think, dude. Because what's gonna happen is this: a lot of people, let's say they fill at the 14 to buy, and they filled, and now the stock is at $15. They're like, oh shit, why should I sell? It's going to go to 16. When it goes to 16, they're going to go, why am I going to sell? It's going to go to 17. So now when the stock hits the 1650, it starts to take down. And they're like, oh, cool. I didn't buy enough. I'm going to add more. 14 comes. So now they're in double their position when 14 comes. And now the stock tanks are $13. What do? They add more. And then they sell at the bottom at $12. You see the greed? That's how people die. So when you trade, this is my opinion. the time that you're most logical, the time that you have no emotions is when you're not in the trade. So lay out the plan. The plan is where are you going to enter? Where are you going to take your stop loss? Where are you going to take your profits? Lay all that out before it came. And you have to stick to your plan. Because what's going to happen is when it opens and when it runs, they're going to trick you a level 2. They're going to show a 10,000 bid, but then that 10,000 bid disappears when someone touches it. You say it could be fake, could be whatever. So I call the level 2 the devil's tool. Okay? I can manipulate the level 2 just like anybody else. Okay? I can put a big order because I'm trying to sell. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I made money on that CTRV today is because I planned everything. I planned where I'm going to add. I had a max size set at one area, and then where I want to add another one. And then thank God that I didn't have to add anymore. And it went up, and then I knew where I was going to start scaling out. And I stuck to it. I sold the fucking very top. But I didn't sell everything at the top. I scaled out before that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like I'm holding it to being a greedy guy. So that's the way trading works, man. In my opinion, it's like you have to plan everything out and don't be greedy. The guys that are greedy, the guys are going to lose.
So just have a plan, essentially.
Go ahead.
So just have a plan always before you're going to actually.
Oh, dude. And the thing is this. People say, oh, I have a plan, but it's an incomplete plan. You need to have a complete plan. Okay? The complete plan is not only where are you going to stop out for the loss. Everybody does that. Everybody goes, okay, I know where I'm going to stop out. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know and don't plan where they're going to take the profits. And that's what kills people. If you don't plan where you're going to take the profits, dude, how, you know what I'm saying? You're just as bad as not fucking selling for the loss or something, right? So write down your plan, and you don't have to exit all the time, all at one point. I mean, you scale out, okay? You're fortunate that you're Canadian, so you don't have the pound and day trader rule.
No.
So it's fucking perfect. You can start selling out in maybe 2 positions instead of 1. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't have positions. I'm not trying to buy, and sell, because it's just.
Oh no, you plan it out, dude, and usually plan out by the lines. So it was a very scary trade, I have to admit. But you know what? It happened so fast that I didn't have time to even be emotional about it. I wasn't even scared because it was so fucking fast. If you take a look at that, it was in minutes. I look around like, oh crap, I'm already in 1,500 shares at the very bottom or whatever it was, right? I was like, oh fuck. I wasn't scaling that much, but but I had a bunch of orders out and they all fucking triggered. Okay. But I didn't chase it and I just sold it on the way out. So
I appreciate it, man. I'll try that out.
Cool, man.
See you, buddy.
Hopefully I'll see you soon. Hey, kick it easy, man. I'll see you online.
Thank you.
So that's kind of cool. I wanted to bring someone in who wants to talk about in terms of not just stocks, but in life. Like any young kids that want to, or even an older person that says, you know what, man, I want to change my life. I'm not even talking about stocks, guys. I'm talking about leveling up life on how you do it. Those that haven't seen it, go watch the interview traders for chat with traders. I talk about how I do it. I grew up in an Asian household, so it was very systematic. You go to school, you do all blah 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 blah, and so I hate it when people talk about schooling is not necessary. Well, it depends on the person, right? Schooling enabled me to get a good job, which got me money so that I could pursue my real interest in life. I don't want to fucking work as an engineer. But that made me a lot of money so that I can fucking afford to learn to trade. I lost a lot of money across 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have a good job, I would have never been able to have the experience and be able to have money to reload my account. So you don't have to go to school. My advice to you guys is this, man. Get a job. Get a fucking job. Because if you are financially strapped in your personal life, how can you possibly trade? You'd be so stressed out. The difference is this, though. Trading is not, you don't come to trading and just start pushing buttons and trading. Okay? You need to educate yourself, just like anything else. Okay? So even if you don't have any money, guys, okay? But you know you want to do trading for a living. You get a job and you save the money. You can still learn in the interim. Paper trading. I always advise everybody to start paper trading first, okay? Paper trading, so you understand the mechanics, you understand how to place the trade. Just basically, you know, pushing buttons, how to do it, pushing buttons, how to see the stocks go up and down. Paper trade, guys. And then after a month, okay, I advise for 1 month of paper trading, go into real trading with 100 shares, something very tiny, because now you're gonna notice that the fills are not instantaneous. That even with 100 shares, you may get emotional, like, oh crap, I'm down like $100, whatever it may be, right? I'm just making it up, but and then because that's gonna simulate real trading, okay? You don't want to be paper trading forever, because what's gonna happen is if you keep paper trading forever, you're going to be afraid. By the time you go to trade for real, you're gonna be scared because you've been sheltered as a paper trader for a year. So now you're shaking in your boots, dude. So that's why I advise you paper trade for 1 month and then switch over to real trading, but with tiny shares, just so it mimics real trading. The point of the small shares is not to make money, because you're not going to be making money. It's for you to get comfortable with not filling, with the emotions of being stuck, learning how to take a proper stop loss, learning how to take a proper gain. You see what I'm saying, guys? So, and let's say that you go paper trading and you go to real trading and you start losing money. Stop. Don't continue losing money. Go back to paper trading. So it's a circle, right? You go paper trading to learn a strategy, and once you feel that you're consistent enough, you go to real trading, small size, and see if it's working or not. If it's not working, go back to paper trading to iron out the kinks. So that, you know, that's basically science. I'm trying to do this as a scientific method, right? It's like chemistry or anything else, right, guys? So if you want to get trading, you have to get your life situated. It means get a fucking job, guys. You can't be like coming in with $200 and expecting to be a miracle worker and then fucking win the lottery. I mean, it doesn't happen, guys. I hate it when people get sold a lifestyle. You know what the lifestyle is? That guy Justin just said the lifestyle. The lifestyle is waking up fucking 2 hours before the market opens, studying, learning, talking to friends, making friends who are day traders, learning from each other, always talking to you. That's the lifestyle. The lifestyle is basically hard work. Okay, let me tie my shoes. The lifestyle is not Lambos and all that shit, dude. I hate it when that happens. The lifestyle is working your butt off. And you know what, man? It's fucking fun. It is fun because it's like, it's something that you do on your own, man. You make it happen. So it's a great feeling. I mean, the best feeling in the world was today when I nailed CTRV. It wasn't even for the money because it wasn't a big trade, but it was the fact that, dude, I fucking had a plan. I stuck to the plan, and I did not re-enter the stock as it tanked down. And so I was very happy that I was able to control my discipline. So for me, you know, everybody has a different feeling. Like some people like, oh, they're happy because they made money. For me, I'm happy for money is gone, dude. I've been there, done that. For me, it's more of, man, I'm learning to be more disciplined. You know, so that to me is more exciting than that, because I know that I become more disciplined, that I will make more money. So it's not the temporary gain that I get from that one stock. It's because of the fact that I am improving as a human being and I'm learning to be disciplined. You see what I'm saying, guys? So everybody has a different, so these are the mini milestones that you put for yourself. It doesn't have to be a monetary milestone. It could be as simple as going back to your trade for that week and say, how many times did I stop out when I said I was going to stop out for a loss? How many times did I take the profit when I said I was going to take the profit? How many times did I not get greedy? And so those are the mini milestones. So reward yourself by saying, okay, I did not short any stocks after zombie hour. I did not add to a loser. You see what I'm saying? So those are the mini milestones that you work every week on. Not necessarily money, because money will come. Once you get your process going, money will come. And so, in my opinion, at this stage, and the beginner stage, work on your process, okay? And the process is as much mental as it is technical, okay? The process includes where to enter, right? entering only at the good lines, the outer lines, not having FOMO. You can set that up as a mini milestone. Did I have FOMO this week? And so that's how you can gauge your process and your progress as well. Hold on, let me tie my shoelaces. Anybody want to get on? Let's talk about this. Zombie hours after 10:30. Market time. Anybody want to get on? So that's the thing, man. So I mean, man, we have a lot of guys. Like, I mean, I love Tom, man. Tom Diesel. He is a man. Man. I hope you have a chance to watch the video on him. He gave emotional speech. It's like, dude, he working as an Uber driver, all that. So, you do what you need to do, guys, to make it fucking work. You don't just sit around and fucking think that the world owes you something. You go on, you get it, man. And that's why I say don't let anybody fucking tell you can't do something. The whole world was beating down on me or Tom. And look at him now. Man, I'm just like, he's helping members now. He knows what's up. So what's up, Tom, if you're around? Appreciate you, buddy. Same thing as Ty. Hey, Ty. She's a retired grandma, phenomenal, great person. You know what I'm saying? Not many retirees that still want to keep working, but this is fun for her, and we love her. Like, dude, this is the sort of environment that you want to surround yourself in. Not just guys that are like, how much you make today? I just went and bought myself a Lambo. That's the stupidity of it. Those are the people I don't really like around in the room anyways. We help each other becoming better, not to fucking brag about what the fuck you have. All right, anybody else want to come on, guys? We have time for one more. And remember, this is a marathon, man. You want to do trading, doesn't mean that tomorrow you're gonna fucking come in and start hammering buttons. Set it up. Set up your life. I call it life by design. Okay, you hear this term a lot by a lot of people, entrepreneurs. It's life by design. You design your own life, and it's not an overnight process. It took me, Jesus, man, I'm an old man now. It took me a long time to become an overnight success. It took Alex 5 years to become an overnight success. Okay, let me just randomly, go live with, we got two person. I wonder if we can do Patel. And then Will, you're next. Oh, hey, Patel.
What's going on? Sorry, I had a call come in.
No problem. Tell everybody your name, where you're from, and all that good stuff.
Hey, what's up? My name's Falgoon.
Okay.
I'm from Chicago.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how'd you hear about us and what's going on, man? Are you a member? Are you learning? What's the deal?
Yeah, just following people on Instagram, just joining the community of stock trading, investing type of a deal. So, yeah, it's great to be here, and think alike traders and trade for profit, really. Just aim for the success, really.
Cool, man. So how things going? You find what do you see that's working? What are you trying to improve on?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I was asking you, what have you found to be successful for yourself, and what are you trying to improve on?
Just learning from my mistakes, just things like that.
What's your favorite setup?
Yeah, I look at the chart, support, resistance, that kind of good stuff, and just trade the volume and trade the direction, the trend and stuff. And
cool, man.
all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
how long have you been training?
I've been training for 4 or 5 years now, but still trying
Yeah.
to, make it work. Yeah. So really,
Yeah.
it's just those things, distractions that kill you, but things
I
like
know, man.
that.
So
Yeah.
what's your, are you a long, a short? What's your favorite type of training?
I'm usually doing long. I mean, if I had more capital, I would be willing to do the bet on the short, but I haven't done that for a couple of years now. Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it takes a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? It takes a long time. It's not easy. I've been, man, it probably took me 10 years to become a full-time trader from when I
Oh
started.
yeah,
So,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
and this is my advice to everybody. You don't have to be a full-time trader, man. If you can master this trading and be profitable and be consistent, keep your job. This is great extra income, supplemental income. You do not have to be a full-time trader.
Yeah, exactly. Hmm.
So that's great, man. You seen our free videos on YouTube? You check those out as well.
All right, will do, man. Yeah. I'll get going. I'll touch base with you another time. Peace out.
Okay, go back to work. Sorry, man. All right.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, I think we got one more. Where's Will? There's Will Sims.
Hey, what's up,
Hey,
man?
Will.
What's
Whoa,
up?
how you doing? Is this a military camouflage outfit you got on?
No, it's a old baseball jersey. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, oh, military guy. So
So,
tell everybody your name, where you from, all that good stuff.
so my name's Will. I go by Carolina Trader in chat, and I'm from Upstate.
I remember you in chat. How you doing, man?
Yeah, what's up, dude? But like I know we're not talking about the life part, but going on to this, like MIC is a game changer. One thing that has helped progress me is being around traders who have like a positive lifestyle going. Because my tab pushes me every day. We're sending in charts to each other, and he's like, okay, send me your trades. Like every time I get done trading, I send him, and he's like, if you did not stick to your process, you don't need to be in there because it's going to cost you money. And,
Who's your tab? Give a shout out to your tab.
Forehead. So like I sent him my trades today, and he was like, you stuck to the plan. I'm like, that's good. And like, that's our thing. If I don't stick to the plan, he gets on to me, like vice versa too. So we're all the time sending each other the charts and everything if we make a trade. And
Dude, that's awesome. I love hearing that. So the tab is the way to go, man.
And one other thing that's also helped, like, I'm on the computer 4 hours to market time. Like, when you were showing the bounces today, I was like, that's good because that's the two areas that I was looking at. And before then, dude, like, without the lines and everything, there's no way I would have been able to play the bounces. Like, one thing I do trade, I love trading the pre-markets. Like, I've noticed 3 or 4 bounces in the past 2 weeks just like that today. And, I'm not old enough to go short with the account that I'm open with. So I was like, you know what, if I master the long, I can get a whole lot better on the short side when the time's ready. And
exactly, man.
both ways. So,
I didn't short until way later.
And like also there's no locate fee, so it's not gonna be pulled out of your account, nothing like that. But honestly, dude, like I just encourage people, like, it's just around being with the positive people. I know I'm not open up much in after hours, but I talk to my tab a lot, and then I'm just watching video lessons a lot.
That's awesome. That's the thing. Not everybody is a social person talking, but you know what, man? I'm pretty sure you peek there once in a while. Take a look at people running.
Yeah.
So,
like, I mean, we've DM'd a few times or PM'd or whatever, and then I go into after hours a lot. But I'm willing. Anybody's down for PM to me. I'm willing to go over the charts. Like me and Harry and Aloha Trader, we've chatted a good bit. But the first day I come in, dude, I'm pretty sure every single mod called me within the first week, and there was PMing me left and right to making sure, I had the charts and everything set up and everything.
dude, that's awesome. You know why? You know why, Will? Because you make it happen as well. You don't sit around and expect people to come to you. You probably reach out, and by reaching out, they reach out to you twice as much. Right. That's how my philosophy in life. It's like we can't really help anybody unless we know you need help, right?
Right.
So reach out, man. And Will's a great example. I mean, I love it. To be honest, I only heard his name a couple of times because he doesn't post as much. But man, all the stuff that you're saying is what I was advocating.
Right.
Get a tab. Learn the lines. Get a tab.
It's going to take, like, I mean, I still talk to the people, but it's going to take 4 or 5 people to go through because you're all the time looking for the right process. And, you're not going to trade the same thing, but me and my tap have similar setups. So
you don't need one person. The more people you talk, sometimes you bounce ideas off of people.
Exactly. Like
so this is how I use a tap. I'll give you an example. Like, I'm a very good technical trader. I know my lines, all that, but I'm not the best like filings guy. Research, right? So I team up with a person maybe that knows that, but don't know the technical side.
Right. And
so
see, I'm gonna have to look for that too. Like, I mean, before MIC, I was trying to teach myself how to read the filings. I didn't know what the 425Bs and all that, the S3s and all that. Like, I knew what dilution was, but I wasn't sure how to actually find it. You know how?
But now you saw the videos, right, by Matt?
Right. I didn't know how it affected like the float and all that other stuff either.
So slowly you look at all of the Chicago traders videos, right, on that. So
right. I watched all the long video caps and all that stuff like the first week. I mean, 2 or 3 times. I recommend you just need to watch videos, and it's just experience. Like, the more you push yourself, the more time you have on the screens, it's going to get better. Like, the first bounce has gotten a whole lot easier now. I mean, from doing it for 2 or 3 months.
Oh, that's awesome. So how long have you traded, and how long have you been in MIC?
Okay, so I believe I joined MIC like late April, and then I was into it last year, but I mainly started, like, when I started trading, it was around October or November, around through there. But with me, it was school and everything part-time, so now I only have class 2 days a week, and the rest is online. And they're all start at 11 a.m. because I'm the lone trader, so the only thing I need to be trading is up until 11 o'clock.
You trade the zombie bounce times and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's what, the purpose of that was for, and then, pick up other stuff in the evening. Like, I'll do more chart reviews, see where everything's finished, and then, at 9 o'clock at night, I just throw more charts up there and make a plan for tomorrow.
So are you profitable now, or learning, or breaking even?
Yeah, y'all bought me to break even in a month and a half.
Wow.
From the whole 4 months, like, and that's only trading with 100 share lots. Like,
wow.
I mean, just small. I mean, because it's like, and I will say one thing, like, I've noticed you can trade smaller and make more money. It's not the size that is going to lead. Okay,
yes.
when you're trading small, I'm able to scale in properly, and like I never even scaled in. That was a lot of the problem for me. So, like, when I was starting to scale in now, if I'm going to play a bounce, let's just say at that, I think it was 1480 where it bounced today. I was selling like at 1490, like 10, 10, 10, 10, and then get 100, and then start unload just a little bit each time.
So you play TRTV bounce?
Well, I didn't play it today, but I'm saying, like, if that was that level.
Okay, I got you.
But like on the other bounces I've been playing, that's how I'm scaling. I'm scaling like I'll stay a little bit starter, and then if tape is heavy, I'm getting out, or I'm going to stop loss at 10 cents.
Dude, that's perfect, man. That's exactly how you do it. Dude, you're speaking all the right language, man. And so that's the thing. Now you got your process down. You're more comfortable. And that's the key, man. A lot of the people want to be rich the first week they're doing. It doesn't work like that, right?
Yeah. And, dude, don't worry about the money part, because you're going to hit a home run every now and then. But it's like, just hit the single, dude. If you're taking the money, that small account is going to grow. Who was the I noticed somebody said they grew a 700 account to 10K. I mean, that is
Tom Diesel.
Yeah, like that's not, that's like not even heard of, dude. Like,
But you know that it could possibly happen, because let's say you make $100, that's $800, and then next year you make $200, and that's all you take these base hits, and then boom. Sometimes, like you say, you get the $1,000 home run.
And like, people starting off with a $3,000 or $4,000 account. If you're up 30 or 40 bucks, take it, dude. That account's growing like 1% every single trade. You compound that, you compound that for 180 days, you're going to have a $30,000 account within 4 or 5 months. If you're trading at, if you're trading at that pace, but.
Correct. So that, like I said, man, at this point, you learn the process. You get so what happens is this: if you keep doing what you're doing, man, which is good habits,
right?
Creating the proper process, good habits, it's going to become what I call a reflex for you. So soon you're not going to have to think, man. It's like second nature on what to do.
Dude, like CTRV today, once it shot up to 19 and it made the first line at it was like 17, 18. I was like, this has got to wash down at least near 14 or 15. Over on the V wall, that's where I've been seeing these bounces. I was like, it's got to wash.
It's
like,
under V wall.
Welcome back, guys. The 1 hour rule. Welcome back, everybody. That was a stop loss. I'm back now. We took a little quick stop, paper cut. Let's see, where's Will at? Sorry, Will, we got cut off. I'm waiting for Will to come back to finish our conversation. Raise your hand, Will. Where you at? Sorry you got cut off. There we go, Will.
Too bad that the Warriors lost. Oh man, that was sad, huh? Everybody got injured, man. Big time injured. Hey, Will, sorry, man.
Just sorry about that. I was like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, man, this thing's only an hour. We stopped out, got a little paper cut, stop loss, came back now. We're good.
Yeah, it's gonna suck because I'm not gonna be able to come to Philly. That's when school's rolling back around, so I'm not gonna be able to make that weekend. But
oh man, that sucks, dude. We're gonna make that available, and then dude, wait, what city you live in? Toronto? Near there?
No. I'm from upstate South Carolina.
Oh, I thought you were in Canada.
No. I'm from like the Spartanburg area, like it's up near Charlotte and all that. Like from North Carolina, it's roughly around through there.
Okay. So yeah, man, we owe you another visit around that area. Maybe Florida.
Yeah, no.
Florida's close.
About 6 hours. I could fly down there in like an hour, dude.
Here's some turkey, man. This is lunch. Hey, what year are you and what are you studying, brother?
This will be going in my junior year, and I'm taking finance and accounting.
That's sweet, man. But like I said, man, go ahead.
So at the university, we actually have a program you get into, and they allow you to trade. I think they have about $150,000 worth of capital they let everybody trade with.
Real money?
Yeah, real money. That's what they put into it. I'm not sure if it's more long-term investing. I don't really think it's day trading, but that's something pretty cool.
Wow, what kind of school you going to? Some billionaire school that's giving you free money?
Well, it's actually the dude who actually made the business program is like a huge investor, so he's put a lot of money into it. Like he has his own building named after him and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Hey, I'll do this, man. If you're a part of a club, whatever, and you want to throw like an event to introduce your friends and me and Al's willing to fly down there and give you guys a great presentation and help you guys out, man. To help the kids out.
That would be awesome. Like I would. What really sucks is, dude, like I feel like there's nobody around me in the trading world. Like everybody you talk to, oh, it's gambling. You shouldn't do that. Get a real job. And that's what really sucks about being a trader. I just feel like people don't understand it.
But like I said, man, so you're doing the path that I'm doing. It's perfectly good, dude, because you finish school. Because you're always gonna have the school to go back on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
School teaches you a lot of stuff, man. Make friends. Dude, I'm telling you, college is the best time of your life. The moment you graduate, you're fucking gotta go to work, bro. That's bad. Enjoy your fucking life. Go out on the party, meet girls, do what you need to do, man. It's fucking awesome. When I look back, I'm like, fuck. And all the time in the world to go get a job. So make friends, make connections, learn. And then, are you a fraternity or anything?
No, I'm none of that. Like this is actually my first year going. I come from community college, but I don't really party or nothing. I get on the monitors and that's it. Like trading.
If you're part of the club and seriously you want to set up a presentation, I'll go there, man. I need a vacation anyways.
Yeah, I
Come
know.
over there.
I'll be going to Florida like in July if there's going to be any MIC members down there. So anybody feel free to PM me in chat.
Correct.
So,
Yeah, man. You can set up. You know what, man? Any MIC guys that want to set up a local meetup, I'll sponsor it. So just let me know. You want to sponsor an event for your school, man? Have a club meeting. We'll pay for the pizza and beer, whatever you need to do, dude. And one last thing about
All right,
your
that sounds good,
school. Man. Dude, graduate, get a job, okay? And then
Right.
your job is going to help you afford you to trade even better,
Right.
okay? Because you know what, man? Your job is going to take this pressure off of trading. Because now you're not trading just to pay the rent.
Right. Well, see, I
Then-
know some guys that said, they went full time and they was like, I just felt the force of paying bills and everything, like I was forcing trades after trades after trades. If you get it like a
Yup.
income, it helps out a whole lot.
Yup, exactly, man. And so what you do is if you really want to make trading your full-time career, sacrifice. Get a job after you graduate. Save that money. Save yourself 2 years of salary. 2 years. Okay? And then you can just take it on. Okay? Don't be these guys that, hey, I'm going to quit my job. I love trading. And then, oh, crap. I can't afford to eat,
Yeah. All the guys thinking they're going to be the next millionaire like overnight.
Yep. But thanks, Will. It's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Have a good day, dude.
Hit Will up in the room. Anybody around that area?
Feel free.
Where's
I'm
the man?
willing to go over charts anytime. So anybody, just PM me if they want to talk about how I began. Just hit me up.
Carolina Trader, right?
Carolina Trader. That's it.
Great, man. Thanks, brother.
Thank you, man. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Thanks, Will. Man, how awesome is that? Man, I'm so envious of kids like Will. I wish I had learned this a long time ago. I learned it relatively late when I moved to New York. Lost a shitload of money. Didn't have any mentors. I learned this shit on my own. Lonely, very lonely existence, man. Very lonely. I had no friends. Stuck in a room by myself. That's why we created MSC. MSC is an environment that I want to be in. So I created an environment that I want to be in. And that's how it happened. Whew. I think we have time. Hey, Trader Mike. I'm going to put on Trader Mike. Hey, buddy. Come join us and tell us your story, man. I like your story. Waiting for Trader Mike. Hopefully. Oh, declined. Maybe next time. Hey, man. Keep up the good work. Tom and Kathy, yo. I'm trying to connect Tom and Kathy, yo. Put Nick on. All right. I'll put Nick on.
Hey,
Mr. Nick. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Tell the folks your name, your background, all that good stuff.
100%. My name's Nick. I've been trading since about 2016. Been in the MIC since November, and it's been amazing, man. Really just taught me, like Will said, more about the process and the psychological side of trading.
Yeah, we had a great time in Dallas, huh?
Yeah, man, it was awesome, man. Yeah, this man Bao, I mean, look, the only way he knew me when I flew to Dallas by myself, it was just through chat. I would hit him with a couple messages, couple questions, and he would respond in literally like 1 or 2 minutes. I would be telling my buddies, like, yeah, this is my, millionaire, like, trading mentor. They're like, haha, like, it's probably all automated. I'm like, look, I'll send him a message right now. And he replied like that. And then when I met him in Dallas, man, the man has endless hospitality and nothing but love. So just like MIC, really, honestly.
Dude, Nick's a great guy, man. So how's your training going, man?
Trading, man, it's been going good. I was on a good hot streak for about a month, probably from like May to the beginning of June. Had my account grow a good like $1,800 from like a $600 balance.
Wow.
Just really just it was a good first bounce. First bounce helped a lot with that, but shorting like first resistance, the opposite of the first bounce, was my money maker. Scaling into that the outer lines.
Yep.
Mostly because yeah, the middle lines, it's just less odds. I was finding myself getting chopped out or not being able to add at the outer lines just because my position maybe was a little bit too big, you know, in the middle.
So this is great hearing this. So I'm going to tell you something that I've experienced and most people experience. So now that you know what you're doing, so now you're making money consistently. The problem is that one red day kind of wipes you out.
Yeah, it's happened.
Am I right?
Yes, 100%. Because on the slow days when you are up, you're kind of like, I've been making money. So, you know, why is today different? And you might try to get a little bit out of your comfort zone, a little bit more size. And that leads you to get a little bit more emotional, let the stop slide down more. And then you close out the trade and you're like, well, there goes 2 weeks of profits like that. Gone. And you're just thinking, yeah.
So remember what I said. You're changing shit on the fly, right? And that's what's causing you.
Right.
Before you enter the trade, you know where you're supposed to get out.
Exactly.
And then at that moment, you're like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to take a loss.
Right.
So instead of taking a small loss, you took the mother of losses.
Exactly. And that hurts everything, the confidence, the process. But you totally just got to reset. I went back with small size, max size, you know. And, yeah, it definitely – and I don't think you can preach the process enough because, I mean, I've been trading for about 3.5 years. And, you know, I'm not profitable yet. I'm probably, you know, I'm not majorly in the hole, probably about 12 grand over 3.5 years. But the big thing that I think led me or prevented me from profiting earlier was that process.
Correct.
Waking up, like you said, just 30 minutes earlier, looking up what's gapping up, not really looking into, you know, certain lines and making shit up on the fly. Like, you're not going to get results until you wake up and you go, okay, let's change something here. Why do I keep repeating the same shit expecting different results? Like, that's just the definition of insanity. So
I'll tell you a bright side. So in the 3 years you traded, you're down 12 grand. So now at least the bleeding has stopped.
Right.
That's the point, right?
Right.
And you've actually saw success. But
Yeah.
then you fucked up because you got arrogant and you didn't follow your process.
Right.
So let's talk about the future. How are you going to cure that? So what steps are you taking to make sure that doesn't happen again?
100%. So the greed is a big thing because I see myself sometimes in positions I'm green. And then, you know, it's like, oh, well, maybe it just has another 10 cents in it, even though it is at my line, you know, just that second guessing. And then obviously that's your support. So you're going to get, you know, a quick 4 or 5 cent bounce. And then you're like, oh, shit, I should have just taken it. So a thing is, for me, I think, you know, set, like you said earlier in the IG, you set where you're going to get in the trade, set a profit target, or at least a partial profit target.
Yes.
And so it's just more like, you know, Alex says, making things more systematic, robotic, you know. It's not more like sitting there wondering what you're going to do.
So I'll tell you a style that may work, but this requires multiple trades. So I don't know if you're under pound day trader, that may be a problem, but I'll tell you the generic way to do it. So you enter a trade, and so you sell half at your desired level line, right?
Right.
And now the other half, if you wanted to be holding it, you hold it, but you set the stop slightly like, well, at where you bought it, right?
Right, a little bit like at break even almost.
Yeah, so that way at least you profit on the half.
Right.
And then the other half, if it goes higher, you capitalize on it going higher.
Yep. Yeah. So at least you lock in a little bit of that greed, so it goes away, and then you know if it drops or goes up, you're gonna be.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is what Tosh has been doing great, and he's got on to. You're attending Aloha's Thursday webinar, right?
Yes. Yes, I mean him. Even that webinar with him and Tosh was amazing a couple weeks ago.
Correct. So that's the thing. So I would tell you something right now, man. You're doing great because this is what I know. I know you stopped bleeding. You know the process. You've actually started to make money.
All right.
But the problem is this: you're still not there yet because I'm telling you, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
The problem is not you can make money 2 weeks in a row, and then that one lost day will wipe you out a month.
Yeah.
So the only way to avoid that is to you have to take the stop. And so the way you do it, if you're doing a mental stop, that's where you fuck up. When you enter, put in the physical stop, dude.
Yeah, just the hard, so you can't
because
do that
you're
second
small
guess.
size already. You right saying? So put in the fucking stop. So, I mean, I don't know how else to say it. The way people fuck up is they're using these mental stops, and you do not deserve. You are not there yet, right?
Yeah, no, even after 3.5 years. And it's like another point. You might be, watching the markets, studying the markets 5, 6, 7 years. But how many years have you stuck to the process and refined and have been? That's the years that counts, So it's like that's another big thing.
Oh,
and
dude, you hit it on the head, brother.
Yeah.
I hear these guys. I've been trading for 40 years.
Yeah. It's like no offense, even to like that one guy who we put on Patel or whatever. He said 5, 6 years, and it was like, what's your favorite setup? And it's like support resistance. Well, it's like, okay, like.
Well, we already know that he's not specific enough, right? So
and that's why you got to be specific. That plan, that process is really everything. And it's like, even shout out to T. Bradley and all the moderators, Aloha. Like in the beginning, in November, and just even now, like those calls were just very key, man. Especially after having a bad day, just having somebody with experience that has been profitable, have been where you're at. It's that's everything. It's very important.
Hey Nick, I know that Philly is for the live trading, just for the lifetime and annual, but I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna invite you too, man. You're in, dude.
You're bullshitting me.
Yeah, you're in, dude.
You're bullshitting me.
You and all your remember the guys that were hanging out with me, the Dominican brothers. They're all in, dude. So I'm gonna personally invite you, all of them, to the live training, and you come early, and dude.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, man. So make sure you make it that weekend, bro.
I'm making it because I was going either way. You know what I mean? Just to see everybody and man, that's crazy, man. I'm a loss for words, man.
Yeah, you deserve it, man. You deserve it, brother. I mean that's what I see. I mean, you're listening, you're learning, and yeah, man. And you and your hopefully those guys are still around, the Dominican brothers.
Yeah. Everybody, and shout out to Romel and Brittany's in my tab group and
Brittany too. Yeah.
Point. Yeah, and tabs are another key point, man. Always got to have somebody to keep you in check, even to watch videos and do outside of stuff, trading just in general. But man,
I want to keep your motivation going, bro. You're doing a great job.
That set my motivation to the max. Like, my God.
I want you to remain disciplined until then, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man, and set these hard stops, okay? So that you don't fucking give back 2 weeks of work anymore.
Don't give it back. I just want to stay in the game, man. Like, that's it. I just want to stay in the game and learn along the way.
How about, what I've done? I've actually, one of my accounts, I have a max daily loss. You should look into that if you can do that.
Just call my broker, and even like right now, $100 really is all.
Dude, that's going to prevent you from losing 1,000.
Exactly, or even 500. That's going to cripple me,
Yep. So that's what I'm saying, man. So I'm telling you, I've been doing this for a long time, and even I don't trust myself.
Yeah.
Everybody has an off day.
Yeah.
And we're human, dude. I'm telling you, man. Everybody has an off day, and I don't want that one off day to ruin me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so a lot of this is from arrogance that I don't do this. But then, you know what, man? I'm telling you, man, that MBY day saved my ass.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, dude. Normally I might have lost 50 G's that day. But I only lost 10 grand total on that day. So,
yeah.
I mean,
I remember MBY. That was another one that padded my account. I bought at like 99, sold at like 106 as it rejected. And then when it ripped through the second time, I only still made, 20, 30 cents. But
hey, man, that adds up, man. 20%. That's 20, 30%.
It just killed me to see it at $3. I was like, God, I had to walk the hell away. Like,
but that's the thing, man. So let's say like today, VISL. Those that fucking didn't sell at $3.
Yeah,
They're
$2.
fucking hurt. You
It's
see?
damn near at $2 now.
You see? I was like, fuck. So I have FOMO too, man. Like, maybe I should go home and short it, but I was like,
Right.
shit.
You know,
I'll
the
wait
walk,
till tomorrow.
yeah, that walk looks a lot better than just sitting there. Summer's been slow, so it's just like reducing size, just staying in the game, waiting for a good setup. That's it.
Exactly, man. Keeping your tabs, man. I mean, you have to motivate one another. That's the only way to do it.
No, yeah, our tab group did shrink a little bit in there. I was just talking to Romel and Brittany about it. We had like 8 or 7. Now it's really just like us 4, but you know, we're not giving up. Everybody's really devoted, and it's to find people like that. That is very tough, man. Like I've been to other chat rooms, and I just remember getting into Sykes' chat room. It was like I took a step in there, and I'm not bashing the man at all because he introduced me, you know, to day trading, and you know, even if he did it with the Lambos or whatever. But I just remember getting in there, and it was just like tickers, just nonstop. Like that's all I was seeing. Like I had questions, you know, they weren't answered. I can't really message people because it's like you don't know them. You're just seeing tickers flying around. Like MIC, it's like, man, like moderators, you know, people like you and Alex, like who, you know, I didn't think I deserved the light of day. You know, you messaging me back, and when I met you, just giving that type of hospitality, like you're not going to find it anywhere else, and that's the truth. And like you said, it's more than just day trading, investing. It's just a networking. You just get to meet, like I'm talking about. I would have never thought that this would have happened when I first started trading, or had some influence like that from somebody. So it's just appreciate you again. I know you've been on IG Live for a minute, so we can wrap it up whenever.
Now you're gonna go, fuck, man. Val's actually a drug and idiot. He's like a normal guy. See?
No. Hey, that's the beauty in it. So,
like I said, man, if this drunken idiot can do it, you can do it too, brother.
yeah, you just can't give up.
Stop losses, Max. So I'm gonna leave it there, man. Stop losses.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right. Love you,
Take care,
man.
Nick. I'll see you soon, brother.
Peace out, my guy.
All right, that was awesome, guys. Thank you for joining. I don't want to keep you guys any longer, but that was a great lesson. I hope you guys learned something from it. I'm going to summarize once again. Don't let anybody shatter your dreams, guys. Don't let anybody. You know what I'm saying? You never know. One closed door leads to another open door. You never know. I moved to New York City for my job, led me to day trade. I made a lot of money. I became depressed. I drank a lot, and I met Alex, and then we started MIC. One chapter leads into another chapter, guys. You know, it's a leveling up in life. Life is a long process. Don't treat it as a sprint. It's a marathon, guys. You know what I'm saying? Meet friends, great friends that are going to help you, support you, your family, whatever it takes, guys. This is not easy. It's not overnight, but it is not impossible. You saw Nick. Nick went from 12,000 losses before MIC to actually making money until he broke a rule. But now he knows the rule, and he's going to put a fence around it by using hard stops. And that's what it is, man. It's better to lose and learn at the early stage, small money. Imagine if he had a $25,000 account, he might be down 15 grand. You know what I'm saying? Now he's only down maybe $1,000. So everything happens for a reason. You learn, you level up, guys. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys back in the room.